Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Mila, and I'm back with the Lodge, guys. So, it feels like I've been gone for like forever, but I've only been gone for like a week for the Lodge. And this episode was lit. Kind of. Sort of. Still. And I'm getting kind of scared now because Sean's dad is evil. I mean, I thought he was nice, but lying to your kid? Really? You gonna just lie to your child? I mean, like, that's not even fair. That's not even fair. If you look like I got white stuff on my arms, my dog just scratched me, okay? But I got this really cool Ghostbusters t-shirt on that is going to be seen in my new video for this new clothing video that we're going to have up soon. It's going to be really cool, guys. So you guys be on the lookout for that clothing video, okay? Bees on the lookout. So let's start with what happened. Basically, I'm just like, okay, this is what's going on and this is what's popping. So Skye was like, okay, I sent 60 messages to Ben, and Ben was like, oh yeah, I got all of them. And after the 40th message, you just kept saying the same thing over and over and over again. So basically she was like, you know, what's up, you know, what's good? He was like, girl, I came in to tell you I'm quitting. I can't work here no more, and the only reason why I was doing this was because of you, and I wanted to help you. So yeah, I'm not gonna really be doing this anymore. So yes, anyway, then they got these new shirts, but it's called voting, Ben versus Sean. Which one is Skye gonna pick? And then Noah was wearing Sean's face, and it was just messing up the whole freaking thing. It wasn't too good. So then she ended up ripping that shirt off of Noah, and then Danielle was like, where did the shirt go? And Noah was like, so she was like, oh yeah, this is my new idea. I'm like, Danielle's so freaking evil. But then she was talking to Skye. She's like, here, take one, depending on what mood you in and how's it changing. I'm like, Danielle was evil. Then she had the nerve to say, oh, she loved that job. No, you didn't. You loved terrorizing with Skye. But okay. Anyway, they're gonna have pizza night, which is awesome because, like, I love pizza, guys. So thank you for making pizza tonight. Even though I should have cooked pizza tonight, but I didn't cook pizza tonight because we gotta go buy some more tomato sauce. So yeah, congratulations on pizza night, guys. But anyway, yeah. So then they're gonna announce the winner. You know what I'm saying? Who won? Sean or Ben later on that night. This guy was like, look, Christina, my dad actually thought you was nice, but you ain't nothing. So then she was like, look, girl, this is putting the place on the map. So is you Gucci or is you not? Because if you're not, I can bounce and we can just drop this right here. So Skye was like, whip. So she had to leave. And then she was looking for a plumber. She was banging on that computer. And then Kaylee was wearing Sean's shirt. And she's like, girl, I'm sorry, but it was the only one in my size. Then she was like, oh, well, Ben normally just hit the computer, and Ben always did this, and Ben was the fixer-upper for everything, and he fixed the things. So she's like, I'm going to be able to fix this shower that's messed up in room 5. So then them two shaded voices out there, because that teddy bear was listening. It's like, sounds like the Lodge need new plumbers. And I'm like, no, not y'all. Not y'all. But anyway, yeah. So then, you know, Sean, he looked too adorable, his little shoes on and stuff. And he was trying to buy, so his mom was like, you ain't going nowhere with that ankle, boy. You better come back and help me with these groceries. So he's like, oh, my ankle is fine, Mom. His accent is so, they accents are so good. I mean, that's their regular voice, but it's like, it's so amazing. They just sound so much cooler. It's just like, it's so like, wow. I cannot wait to see him in Descendants. It's like legit cool. But anyway, yeah, so then she's like, look, you gotta chill, let it chill at the Lodge, you know what I'm saying, and why don't you stay here and talk to your dad, he wanna talk to you. And I'm like, he's like, basically, he wanna just lecture me about how I should go work with him. That's not talking. Did he ask me how my day was? No. Did he ask if I ate cereal breakfast this morning? No. So what are they gonna talk about? So anyway, yeah, so meanwhile, Noah's practicing to Kaylee mop. It's a mop that he talked to as Kaylee. He was telling her how much he loved her and all this and that. Then Kaylee walked in, and I thought Kaylee heard, but I guess Kaylee only heard the last part when he said that she had good hair, and she knew about the mop situation. He was like, oh, my bad, I guess I do sound like a creep. But he was like, you know, it's Austin coming. So then she's like, oh, well, yeah, Austin's coming tonight. It's pizza night, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, look, I don't need protecting. He ain't using me. And he actually told me I should go to music school that's in the city. So Noah's like, but it's no musical schools here. She's like, yeah, it's in the city, so I might dip. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, wow. Meanwhile, Skye was beating the shower, and Dad was like, wow, you never show much of an interest in plumbing. And she's like, well, Ben used to do it, boy. So she was just beating. I'm like, girl, you using a wrench to beat the pipe. You know it's somewhere you gotta turn. Like, you gotta, So yeah, so then you know what? She was just so mad. And then they got, the shower started running, and it was cold, and then the dad got in to help her turn it off. But then it was just standing there. I was like, get out the tub. What's wrong with y'all? It was letting that stuff get rained on in there. So that shower is broke. I think them shady boys broke the shower. I think so. But anyway, yeah. Meanwhile, she was telling her dad, she's like, look, I tried to keep the place together and it's falling apart, and I'm the girl who broke everything up. So she's like, well, bruh, who the heck is Samuel James? And I'm like, wait, we got a name, Samuel James S.J. So then he was like, oh, you know what? Back in the day, me, your mom, and Samuel was in. Me and mom and Samuel was friends. You know what I'm saying? Just like Sean, Ben, and Skye. But Samuel did something really stupid that was about to get her mom hurt really bad. So the grandpa was like, no, you're not coming over here. So then the mom had to choose between him and Samuel. So she obviously chose him because he was safe around. So what did he do that was that bad that could have got her almost hurt? Like, what was he about to knock her down off of a ledge or something? Like, what the heck? What the heck? And what does that have to do with him being a grown man wanting something out of that house? What is it? Was it drugs or something? Like, what was it? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. But yeah. So then he was like, okay. So then, you know, Ben was just like quitting and stuff. You know, since Ben quit, you know, she didn't know what to do. Skye did not know what to do. You know, Josh called like Josh. So he's like, look, you know when a boy pull your pigtails at the playground, and she's like, look, talk real words. And he's like, look, you need to go fight for Ben. You a fighter. You need to go get him. So then she ran, stole some flowers from the flower bed, and ran over there and went to Ben. It was like, yeah. She went to the spot, and then Ben was like, hey, what's up? She's like, I got you some flowers. He's like, yeah, I planted those, and it took a really long time for them to grow, but thank you. I'm like, okay. He wasn't being mean. He was like being like kind of sarcastic. He was still being very lighthearted and like kind of happy-go-lucky. So like I guess he kind of didn't care, but it seemed like he really did care. But anyway, he was like, "What you bring me here for?" So she was like, "Look, I broke the shower. I got a piece of dough to do this and that, and it's so much stuff going on." So basically, she kind of just wanted him back to help them with the lodge. Like they couldn't hire somebody else. I don't know if she wanted him back like a boyfriend or just like a freaking employee because it's like falling apart. I'm like, wow, Skye, you couldn't wait a day? Like, come on, girl. But anyway, yes, when she started singing, you know, she was like, look, this is so crazy. This is so crazy, you know, with you, me, you're my favorite place. With you is me. Whenever you're with me is my favorite place to be. That's the lyrics, okay. But they were singing, it was real cute and stuff. They was doing their little dance. And then all of a sudden, a drone came out of nowhere. And then it was like, weird. He's like, I know you like Sean. She was like, be honest. So she's like, all I know is that the lodge is your place just as much as mine. So I miss you, and the lodge misses you, because you know what, the place is falling apart and I need your help. So then the freaking drone came, and then he was like, what is that, a drone? She was like, you set that up for Christina. And she's like, no I didn't. And she was like, okay Christina, you did this, you're canceled. So yeah, he thought he got set up, but he didn't. Anyway, Skye was like, get out of my house. So she's like, I don't want to be the drama, I don't want to do this and that. Then the dad was like, well, maybe, maybe Christina didn't know that was your special treat. So then she was like, okay, well, you still need to leave. So then Daniel was like, Christina, you can't just leave. She's like, look, I'm press the button, all cameras go off. She's like, then press it then. So she's like, ooh, she's like, we gonna come up and collect our cameras later. So then Christina was like, look, Ed, because, Skye's dad, when her birthday, she's like, look, Ed, I knew that place was special to Skye. I did that on purpose. I love this job, and I ain't gonna do it because she being upset. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna move to somebody else. Like, I need drama. Okay? So then Skye was like, I'm so sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I know what's gonna come between you. Then Skye's dad was like, it's okay, girl. It's okay, because she was fake anyway. So yeah, then them shady boys, they was looking for something. Again, what are they looking for? What is in there? Dynamite or something? What is in there? I don't know. Meanwhile, Danielle's like, I'm out of a job. And she's like, she's wearing that same outfit she was wearing when she first went to the job. But anyway, she's like, I'm out of a job. She's like, and I actually love that job. And I'm like, what? And she's like, everybody loses something because of you. What is she talking about? She only got that job to mess with Skye and Sean and Ben. She only got that job. She didn't actually love that job. She can go get a job again. Like, she can go follow her around and still be her assistant. Like, what? Anyway, but yeah. So meanwhile, she's like, because of you, this is happening. So she's like, and I've been playing nice. Up to now, I've been playing nice. I'm up to here with you. So yeah. Meanwhile, they was in Skye's room, them shady boys, and the dad was like, what y'all doing in here? And he's like, oh, looking for some pipes, because they was pretending to be the plumbers. this was interview plumbers, you know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, it wasn't here. And so then they actually switched fake mustaches. So then dad was like, didn't you got a mustache? And the other guy was like, we share everything, okay? So we gotta leave. I wouldn't let them in my house, like my place. Like, y'all shady. But anyway, yeah. Meanwhile, Sean's dad was like, you know, how's your foot, boy? And he was like, oh, I'm so good, you know what I'm saying? His shirt was really cute. Then he's like, well, do I get the family business speech now or later? So he's like, look, why don't you just go over there? And Sean was like, I can't even do that. So he's like, you want to know what I was really going to do with that friggin' North Lodge? I was going to turn it into a health spa, okay? So massages and all that good stuff. So he was like, what? He's like, yeah, boy, I've been like on the up and up this whole time. You just thought I was being evil. So then he was like, okay. Okay, so he's like, well, Sean, since can you just go over there and be in my corner and basically just tell Skye what's the real deal, what I was really gonna do with the North Lodge? So then he's like, I didn't even say I was going over there. Then his dad looked, and then it was the weirdest cut I've ever seen, a cutaway on TV. They would sit at the table and all of a sudden it's like, duh, and he was sitting outside. I'm like, what the heck happened? Did they miss the rest of the taping? Did they not tape the rest of the scene? What, did he just reappear in another space of the house, the yard? Anyway, he started singing that song. He was singing that song to everybody, because everybody on the show, it's this one song that everybody sing, but they sing their own interpretive way. And it's like, it showed a true character self, you know what I'm saying? Danielle singing, Skye singing. I'm like, you wouldn't even think that his ankle was broken or something. The way he flipped off that wall, he was doing real good too. He got some moves, he got some dances, which is why I'm really excited for Descendants too, because I'm going to see him play Captain Hook's son, because that's a musical in its own. But anyway, so he was dancing, he power sang himself to the freaking lodge. I'm like, that boy got some, he powerful. So yeah, meanwhile, Kaylee kept checking the time, and she's like, I told Austin to be here by 6, but he's not here to help. So then Noah was like, oh, maybe he's coming. So she's like, well, I kind of told him the show's being canceled, and you probably was right, Noah. You know what I'm saying? He's probably was just using me. That's no bueno. But Noah kind of thought, he was like, because Noah was kind of happy because, you know, she's finally realizing that. But then it kind of backfired a little bit like at the end. Meanwhile, Skye was like, Sean, what you doing here? And he's like, well, I was kind of freaking out in case I bumped you. And she's like, well, I'm freaking out because I don't know how to make pizza. And she fired the whole crew. And he was like, you want to freak out together? She's like, boy, no. But, you know, they started talking. It was talking about Ben quitting and all that and this and that. Meanwhile, Noah's and Kayla was in the room making pizza with Ed. So then it fell on his face. Noah was trying to flip the pizza dough, which I've never done before. I always wanted to try to do it, but I'm like, I'm not going to waste no pizza dough. But one day I'm going to do it, and I'm going to tell you guys how it's been done. Okay? But anyway, yeah, so then you know what? Sean was like, I'm a pizza ninja. So he's like, where's the machine that makes pizza? And Ed was like, the oven, stupid. And then he was like, don't get technical with me, Ed. And I was just like, and Ed was just like, how did I get caught up in this? Like, but anyway, yeah, so then it was all, you know, playing around. So Noah was like, we ain't gonna just act like this ain't awkward. So Skye was like, just go with it. Oh, yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, so Noah was trying to like play around, put flour on Kaylee and all, and they were trying to play. Then Austin and his people came up, so then, you know, like, what? And then Sean told Skye about his dad's health spa, and she was like, what? Okay, well, you mentioned it, that's it, we ain't gonna talk about it no more. Then they was like, we gotta see one of Sean versus Bimbo. And she was like, no, we don't need no reality show to make this place work. Why are they trying to do that? Rashi's right there. Like, she's not standing right there. But anyway, yeah, so Austin and his band, they was playing that good old music, you know what I'm saying? I want some pizza. They had some Italy flags up there. Then, you know, Ben walked in. And then Sean and Scott, they was all like hugging on each other dancing. So, you know, Ben was perturbed. He was like, you know, he had to leave. Meanwhile, you know, Kaylee was so close to that stage. She was very close to his mouth. I mean, like, that boy was trying to perform, she was so close. But Noah's kind of looking in the back like, ugh. But you know what? They did like a little pan cut to the computer. Guess who won the vote? Ben. Because Ben's a nice person. Like 1,000, I think it was at 10,000 or 1,000 people freaking voted on the game. But Ben won, so wow. He was probably coming to tell her. But yeah, meanwhile, Danielle saw her mom with Sean's dad in the kitchen. I'm like, huh? But no, she was like, oh, look, I'm just helping Sean's dad with getting a new property plan. So he's like, well, we're going to bulldoze the North Star right here. So Danielle was like, ooh, the freaky. So then next week, they was all gonna go camping, you know, and Ben and Sean was fighting. So then Danielle told Sean, she's like, look, your dad's gonna do something. You really have to get Skye to sell the North Lodge because something's gonna happen, and you have to do it. You gotta get her to sell it. You know, so she's kind of not being mean. She's trying to give him a heads up, like, look, y'all about to die because he'll bulldoze you in the building. So y'all need to start unchilling and get with it. So that was it, you know what I'm saying? Kaylee, no, that wasn't it. They all had to write their wishes on a little boat, which is really cute, but it's kind of messing up the planet because you're putting paper in the water, and that's not supposed to go there. So probably should stop. Yeah. But they was doing like these little wish boats, and you write your wish on it, and then you float down a river. So then Kaylee picked up Noah's, and I'm like, but you know, she read it, and then the guy Austin was telling Noah, you know, you should keep Kayla here because Kayla's talking about leaving and going to the city. So he's like, you should keep Kayla here, you know, because you know you loving her and stuff like that. So they really bonded on this cabin trip, which is probably the thing, because you know they still kids. I don't know if they go to school or not. Like, when do they go to school? Maybe they don't have school. Maybe it's like it must be like summertime or something. Summertime. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I actually like this episode. You know, we had Sean singing. As long as you get like one person like singing in an episode, I think the episode can be really uplifted with the music and the technicality and what they're dancing to. Like, these kids got some moves, or these adult kids and adults. Because like, I think some more over the age 18. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time.